The other character that I liked was called the Silver Surfer. I loved the way he drew this character. This character looked so heroic and so noble and so dramatic that I gave him the name the Silver Surfer. And instead of just a guy flying around finding planets, I made him a philosophical observer of the world and the universe. And I had him talk in semi-Shakespearean and biblical language.
The Silver Surfer is one of Marvel's most iconic characters of all time, but it's not just because of his look. I mean, he does have a cool look, but it's because of his story and what he represents in the Marvel Universe. Today I want to explore what the Silver Surfer means to the Marvel Universe and how Stan Lee and other writers used him as a talking piece for their thoughts and their ideologies. If you like content like this, talking about movies and media, then be sure to like and subscribe for more. Norrin Radd was a young astronomer from the utopian planet Zenn, who offered his freedom to save his home world from the planet devourer Galactus, and he was then transformed into the Silver Surfer we all know and love, a herald empowered with the power cosmic. He first appeared in Fantastic Four number 48 on 1966. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Silver Surfer would become the most recognisable member of the Fantastic Four's rogues gallery. It's important to know the Silver Surfer's origin because that's what leads him into having such a deep philosophy of the world and life. As Galactus' herald, Silver Surfer located planets for Galactus to consume. After being exposed to civilization, this led to Silver Surfer reflecting on his morals, especially when he went to Earth forming moral ties with humanity. After turning against Galactus, he was punished and stranded away from the stars for a long period of time, forced to reckon with the exile and moral responsibility he had committed. Because Silver Surfer has the power cosmic, the Surfer gains superhuman strength, energy projection and matter manipulation, and a bunch of others that I can't begin to name. But to keep it short, these powers just make him an absolutely unit in the Marvel Universe. He's went toe to toe with the Hulk, Galactus and Thanos. Jack Kirby plotted and designed the character, while Stan Lee scripted and popularised his voice.
He became my mouthpiece for how I feel about a lot of things. I told Jack I want to use this character a lot. And he came to Earth and he would say things like, we live on the greatest planet we could ever want. It has everything. It has clean, fresh air. It has sunlight, moonlight. It has all the water we could need. Most of the planet is water. It has beautiful growing things, all the food we could want, room for everybody. Why do we fight each other? Why do we hate each other? What's the matter with us?
Because the Silver Surfer goes from planet to planet and meeting different civilizations, it gives him an outsider perspective that drives his philosophical questions about meaning and belonging. This was done on purpose by Stan Lee. He wanted to create a character that was a mouthpiece for him and his gripes with the world and how he saw it. It also makes Silver Surfer one of the loneliest characters in all of fiction. Put yourself in Silver Surfer's shoes, where you have to go from galaxy to galaxy alone. No one to talk to, no one to reflect to, no one to talk to but yourself. With the exception of Forget-Me-Not, who has the mutant power for people to forget him as soon as he leaves the conversation. The Silver Surfer is the lonely superhero. Because he's all by himself majority of the time when he's not talking to Galactus, this gives him a lot of time to reflect on his actions and develop a deep philosophy on his own. One of my favourite Silver Surfer quotes about loneliness is, "Where soars the Silver Surfer, there must he soar alone. The stars are my companions, the void my only solace."
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about that!
It's quotes like that just make the Silver Surfer a tough character and one of the best characters in Marvel. I also don't think we talk about how much of a complex relationship Silver Surfer and Galactus have with one another. The whole reason why Silver Surfer is Galactus' herald is because Norrin Radd sacrificed himself to save his home planet and his family. He would serve Galactus for many years, enjoying and exploring the wonders of the universe. However, it became increasingly difficult for Radd to find energy-rich worlds devoid of sentient life. I couldn't imagine being put underneath the pressure of finding planets for Galactus good enough for him to eat, while avoiding planets that have life on them. And because of this, over time, Galactus subtly altered the Surfer's mind, submerging Radd's emotions and repressing his past memories. So not only do you sacrifice your freedom to save your home planet and your family, but later on Galactus wipes your memories away so that he can get planets rich with life. Yeah, if I was Silver Surfer I would be crashing it right now, not gonna lie. But then again, can we blame Galactus? Because Galactus isn't a villain. Man's just very, very hungry. It's like what Stan Lee said. Galactus doesn't want to hurt people, but he has no choice. And to be honest, he doesn't need the Silver Surfer to do his job, it just makes it more efficient. There's been times where Silver Surfer hasn't been the main herald of Galactus. There've been other heralds, such as Thor, Terrax the Tamer, Morg the Executioner, Firelord, Airwalker, and many more. And Galactus has his own relationships with each and every one of them. I would say the most famous one, other than Norrin Radd, is Shalabal, mostly because of the movie that just came out. Speaking of the movies, I want to talk about how the Silver Surfer has been portrayed in live action. Believe it or not, my first interaction with the Silver Surfer wasn't even the 2000 movie, it was the Lego Marvel game where he gets shot down and we have to collect all the cosmic bricks. That was my first interaction with the character. But in terms of the 2000 film, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I actually think he's one of the highlights in the whole movie. If anything, they did his character right with the whole backstory and him sacrificing himself against Galactus. There's a reason why this version of the character has been in bare TikTok edits. It's because as soon as he enters the movie, you already know something's gonna happen. The chase scene he has with Johnny is the best action in that whole movie, in my opinion, because it's fast, it's intense, and it shows us how powerful Silver Surfer really is as a character. When he steps through Invisible Woman's force field and he's just looking at her like,
"Hello, motherfucker."
They also nailed the design of Silver Surfer as well. Doug Jones plays the Silver Surfer and Lawrence Fishburne voices the character. The two of them together are just, it's perfection. And all in all, they're pretty faithful to the comics. They decided to use Shalabal, and I know it's a controversial pick, but in my opinion, I think it's good seeing a different side to the Silver Surfer that we've never seen before. I think Julia Garner played the character fantastically.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And the question is, will we ever see her in the MCU ever again? I hope we do. But overall, this is just my thoughts on why the Silver Surfer is Marvel's philosopher. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.